Hey, honey buns. It's your girl, LaTonya MeChelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the owner of the LME brand. The LME brand stands for the LaTonya MeChelle Experience. How I came up with that name is because my people used to always say, if anybody deals with you, it's going to be an experience. And so I kind of made that a part of my life because it was all about, to me, is when you walk away from me, I don't care how you think about me. I want you to feel better about yourself, and I want you to do better. I love pouring into people, and so I just made it a business. So I'm a life coach. I used to be it's so interesting. I used to be a matchmaker, and people used to come to me and to help them get in their relationships. And what I learned from there was that one of the things that in my matchmaking I did was we had to tap into you. I'm not going to go find you a mate until we know that you're a good mate.
Yeah.
And so in tapping into people, we discovered if you really tap into who you are and you get yourself together, I don't have a lot of work to do because once you get yourself together, your mate is going to find you. It's just how the law works. You know, you attract who you are, and your mate should really be your mirror. Most people, unfortunately, don't get to experience that, but your mate should be your mirror. Your mate should be someone that's making you better and pushing you, and vice versa. It should be a two-way street and not just a one-way street, and that's why so many relationships ruin. But I didn't come here to talk about that. So in doing that, it also helped me to realize, people who've known me for a while used to always say, I can't wait till my wow factor take his place. I can't wait till my wow factor take her place. But in learning that, in working with my clients, I realized, again, it's not about my wow factor taking his place. It's about me understanding that I'm the true wow factor. And once you learn to love yourself, once you learn how to constantly heal, because people love to say I'm healed, but we're healed from situations. Life is a constant healing, because you'll think, oh, I'm healed, and something will come and hit you and sit you down.
Yeah.
And then how you gonna say you healed? No, you were healed from certain situations. We're constantly healing. And so in constant healing, you learn about who you are, and you learned how to operate in self. Most people don't know how to do that.
Absolutely.
Most people don't know how to do that. So I started my Loveology, which is the word love and psychology put together. And I go by that, and I go by choices, constantly have an opportunity to increase, change, empower self. I believe we all have choices. We all have to empower ourselves, even though most of us don't know how. And so with my business, I teach people how to operate in the choices lifestyle and to operate with the wow factor mindset. Because guess what? Once you realize who you are and operate in it, all your blessings come your way in all aspects of your life. You all of a sudden start getting the attention of the people that you want attention from. You all of a sudden start getting promotions. Money starts popping out the ceilings, and it's just your whole life changes because you're finally doing what God created you to do, to walk in your own uniqueness and to honor that and respect that every day. And so many people don't know how to do that. So I teach people how to do that at all age levels. So that's one aspect of my job, of my business, the LME brand. I also have the veteran services. I'm a veteran. I did 8.5 years active duty. I did 5 years in the reserves. My dad was Air Force. My ex-husband was Air Force. So I'm military, full-blood military. And so one of the things that I remember, I had a great career in the military. But I noticed people get treated like crap. I noticed because I was administrative, and so I worked with the high-ranking people. I worked with the generals. I worked at the Pentagon. I saw things happen that I probably shouldn't have seen. And so it took me a while once I got out the military to understand my calling with this, but I met someone who worked at the Veterans, that worked with the VA, and he taught me how to do claims. And when he taught me how to do claims, I perfected it. I mean, I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it, but I perfected it. And I started doing claims to help people better their lives. There's so many veterans out there. I don't care if it's your grandfather. It could have been in the military 50, 60 years ago, that there's money out there for him and he is not getting it. There's someone your son who would have went to the military and was only 3 days in boot camp. I can get him his money. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody deserves money, because everybody doesn't. But I'm very honest with it, and I'll say, yeah, I don't think I can do anything with this, but I really haven't had that problem yet. What makes my services different is because I use a combination of my love coaching, my life coaching, and dealing with my veteran clients one-on-one. So we don't just get a list and start checking stuff. I really tap into who you are. We go back from your first day of boot camp to your current health situation, and I can honestly say that I work with a lot of men, and I have men crying in my sessions because we trigger things that they have chose to ignore or they have forgotten about. And I'm like, hey, that right here is what we need to talk about, because if you wouldn't have went in the military, you wouldn't have never experienced that. And because it still affects you all these years, that's most likely is PTSD. So the military owes you some money. And so it's not just about with the claims. I help veterans transition out the military with their resumes and to start businesses, to get their house loans, to if a lot of veterans get buried for free. So I help with burial stuff and just different things. Anything related to veterans, we do that. We provide that service. So that's kind of like what I do. People are like, what do you do, Tanya? That's what I do.
Wow. You just educated me on a bunch of stuff just right then. You know what you said earlier? You said the Tanya MeChelle experience. It definitely is an experience. I tell you what, it definitely is an experience, because you walk away changed, feeling better. I don't know how you have an effect on people.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
like
that's a really good thing.
We people need people, you know, and sometimes, you know, people can say what they want, but sometimes people lie. People wear masks. People are fake, you know, and stuff. And we have to stop being fake, and people have to start being true to who they are. And some people don't know how to do that because they've been wearing a mask for so long, you know. And so I learned my value years ago. I was in a grocery store in Maryland, and there was this white girl. She had punk rock all the way. She had the black hair, the spikes. She looked crazy. She looked crazy, be honest with you. But I heard everybody else saying, she looked crazy, she looked crazy. And they were loud. And it was us. Wow. They were loud. So I got behind her. And I was like, I like your look. Okay, maybe I didn't. I liked it for her. Yeah. I didn't like it for me, but I liked it for her. And I talked to her. And we actually had a conversation. And as she paid her stuff, because she was in front of me, she turned around and looked at me and said, I want to thank you. I was like, why? She was like, because I was getting ready to go home to kill myself. Wow. And because your conversation with me, I changed my mind. Wow. And you showed me that I have something to live for. Wow. So from that day forth, I became very intentional. I look for people in the grocery store to talk to. I mean, I have all kind of grocery store stories, and I hate the grocery store because I just don't like. I don't like shopping. Yeah. But anyways, but I find people who look like nobody gives them attention, and I purposely give them attention. Right. I have a story of a man who he was out of shape. The back of his shoes was bent on, and he was just, the average person, because we judge. Yeah. Would look at him and be like, alrighty then. And so he was getting juice. And I walked over by him and I was like, I'm about to get this juice. Have you had it before? And he's looking at me like, are you talking to me? I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Have you ever had this juice before? And he's like, I had it before. And he's still looking very cautious. Mm-hmm. Very cautious. And I was like, all right, I'm going to let you know if I get this juice and it's not good, I'm coming to look for you. I'm going to find you. You don't have to tell me nothing. I'm going to find you because I just got superpowers like that. Right. So he's laughing. Right. Because I done broke it now. I done broke that wall and stuff. And he's laughing and smiling. And then I was like, all right, you have a good day. I'm telling you, this juice better be good. And so when I walked through the grocery store, I could see him like looking for me, and everything. And every time I seen him looked at me and we got eye contact, I smiled. Right. I was like, I'm not playing with you. It took me 5 minutes to do that. It took me 5 minutes. It didn't cost me a dime. Wow. It didn't cost me a dime. And so I have so many stories of, I wish someone would have had my back. I wish someone would have been there for me. So I made it a mission for my business to be there for somebody else. Wow. And so that's what I do.
So where can some people find you? They don't know.
Where they can find me. Okay, so
office,
so face to face.
Yeah.
I'm here in Texarkana. Mm-hmm. I'm at 4409 Walnut Street, Texarkana, Texas. I am appointments only. Yeah. So on my website, www.thelmebrand.com, or my phone number, 404-931-5232. You can call and schedule an appointment. If you are not in Texarkana, I do everything virtually. That's what I did for so long. So you can do the same thing. You can go to my website, schedule an appointment. We do things on the camera. We do things by phone because everybody doesn't want to be on the camera. We do things by phone. I'm here. Most of my clients are all over. I have clients in D.C., Atlanta, Missouri, different places. I'm here to serve. Okay. I'm here to serve.
Most definitely.
Yes.
All right. Well, y'all heard it best from the LaTonya MeChelle experience. Boy, I'll tell you what, it definitely is an experience talking with you. You're such a heartfelt person, and we appreciate you for what you do to help people in so many ways. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to sit down and talk with you. I said, man, there's something interesting about her. I just want to know. I want to put her out there and show people what you're doing, what you're about, how they can receive any type of assistance of your expertise. And like y'all have it, she's you have all the information.
I forgot to tell y'all about my nonprofit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
So I have a nonprofit called I Love Me, Inc.
Yes.
That's also here, located here. I just got my official certification in March. And so I Love Me is also another way for me to pour back into people. And one of the things that we're doing right now is called His Closet, Her Closet. And it's for kids 16 through 25. And me and my board have set up a program where a child can get life coaching and get clothes. How that works. Let me tell you how that works. So with the clothes part, we have people who have donated clothes, not used clothes that you don't want, that you're taking to Salvation Army. I'm talking about people going in their closet and getting stuff that they just don't wear that's still nice. That nice wash that's on your arm. The nice clothes, the nice shoes and everything and stuff. So they're donating that so we can give back to the kids. And then we also have gotten funds where we can get clothes from Temu and different places and stuff. And the whole point of that is sorry, my mom is outside.
No, that's okay.
Is to I thought it was important, as I don't feel like people pour into kids the way that they should. There's so many kids that do not have self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I do believe that children need life coaches.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to give back to kids, different kids, one-on-one sessions. They have up to 6 sessions. And after that, they get clothes. And the reason why I say that, and I know that sounds crazy, but children need to create their own identity, their own vibe, and they don't always get to do it. And sometimes you get the hand-me-downs and you can't do anything with it. We let the children pick out their own clothes, and we pour into these children and we stay with them afterwards.
Right.
So that's one of my favorite ones. And then we have our empowerment incubator, where once a month we have sessions for veterans, we have sessions for men, and we have sessions for women. And we do it once a month. And each session, we provide the food. And for like 2 hours, we just come in and we talk about, veterans. We talk about veteran-related stuff. We sometimes have people coming to speak and give out free stuff. And for men, because men always say nobody's listening, well, we're here to listen. So we have sessions for them too. And then we have them for ladies. So January, our calendar will be out for that. So you got to come. You got to come. So I Love Me. It's just our nonprofit and our way of giving back.
Wow. Well, you have your hands on a lot of different things.
I believe in community. I believe that we lost the village a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think we have to bring it back. And there's a lot of people that's doing other things, that's doing things. So I'm not knocking it, but I just have to do my piece of the pie too. Because if I'm going to talk it, I got to walk it.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking up the time to talk to little old me today. And like I said, I will have all of her information on a video. So if you feel free to reach out to her, and let's, whatever you need, I'm pretty sure she can find it.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best.
She doesn't give up. She's
right.
going to find the answer. So I appreciate your time today with me. They're going to be looking for more from the LME
brand.
And the experience as well. I'll tell you what, y'all going to enjoy talking to her. I'm going to tell you right now. All right, well, I thank you for your time today, and you have a good one.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.